Roz Bittner's at reception.
Previously seen on Traders.
Her next takeover target will be Polar Pipelines.
I'm Sally Ross, and this is...
Ms. Ross, do you have difficulty sorting out first impressions? Because you seem to be under the impression that we're having lunch.
Look, if you have something to prove to yourself, don't do it on the firm's dime.
How do we reach their souls?
You are wonderful.
My husband's suing for custody.
I think Carrie's better off. My mother's helping out.
She's your mother, not Carrie's.
Oh, how did you know?
Which one of you is going to be wearing them?
You need me at least as much as I need you.
Hello?
Hello?
You can forget about survival until I make the street forget about my suspension, and that is going to cost.
You really want this bad, don't you?
Oh, come on, give me a break, Annie.
It was Mom's.
I know.
Had to take a bus. Here you go, Dad.
What the hell's that?
What?
That Buick on your finger.
Oh, got a meeting with a client. He likes me a bit too much.
He proposed?
It's protection, you idiot. He's 75 years old, but his hormones are 15.
This is a problem for you?
Do you have something to do, Chris?
No. This calm is driving me nuts.
Hot off the press. Absolutely nothing happening.
No kidding.
Sorry to keep you in suspense, but the printer jammed.
How's life in the lap of excess?
What are you talking about? What's he talking about?
I'm talking about Master Darby, the lucky cleavage-plunging aristocrat.
Listen, chum, where I come from, we walk over bigger guys than you to get to better ones.
I'd like to know what she wears when she does that.
What are you doing?
Old exchange floor trick. The trader was trying to tell you something too complicated for hand signals. You read their lips.
What's going on here?
I'm betting it's a new deal. I'm betting the commission's coming back to bust some heads.
You're all wrong.
So, we'll alter our asset mix, cut our expenses, and start charging for research.
Fine. We're going to do all that. And we're going to fire some of our people.
What?
To the bone.
So it's time to start cutting essential personnel?
Some of our higher paid people are not pulling their own weight.
I don't intend to punish our employees for our failure to land deals.
You'd rather sink the entire ship than just bail a little water?
I think we're talking about throwing men overboard.
Well, we still have a flow in trading. Derivatives is running at 100% return on its capital. We're solid in retail.
Overall, you're still in the red.
Research is uncovering dozens of opportunities a week.
I'm meeting later this morning with Roz Bittner. I'm handling the Polar Pipelines takeover for her.
It's a long shot.
Donald has a deal.
About time.
People. These are Band-Aid solutions.
I prefer a Band-Aid to an amputation.
Oh, I've got it. We can just put a Band-Aid on the front of the ship so no one has to be amputated as they walk the plank.
I want to vote. And where the hell's Jack?
Ever had a father, Adam?
Several.
I'm sorry, you can leave the couch.
Glad I'm not moving it yourself.
Yeah. Thanks. Just summation.
What?
Roman generals would go in and execute 1 out of every 10 defeated soldiers. Healthy pruning process.
I think this is a little different.
I don't see the Sally Brigade having the guts to lay anyone off.
Are you prepared to bet your career on that, huh? Huh? Here she comes. Brace yourselves.
Nice knowing you.
Oh, no.
Richie Rich, your hour has come. Bullet in the back of the head.
They dumped Darby. Who the hell are they going to get to work up there?
No, there's no way.
Oh, don't worry. Donald will still be able to keep you in for his job or no job.
False alarm.
Too bad.
This is wearing me out.
How we doing on Polar Pipeline?
We're barely through 3%.
That isn't good enough, is it?
We're just following orders, trying to keep it quiet.
The market's dead, Marty. Whenever we show our bid, the asking price moves up.
Yes, well, that's because they think we're trying to take it over.
I thought we were.
Well, I don't care what you think. All right, okay, all right. Let's just spook the market. What's the ask?
Quarter.
All right, make an offer to sell 30,000 shares at a half. Now, what I want each of you to do is try and buy 5,000 shares at a quarter, all right? The price won't go up if they think we're trying to unload.
Scratch one client.
Oh, does that mean the engagement is off?
I made that guy a fortune.
Oh, I got 3 more, Marty. But boy, this market is slow.
You know, if I were you, I'd try and sell as much and fast as I could. Hmm?
Ah, so it's true. We are in the chopping block.
Want to get back to work, please?
Good to know.
You've had time.
The market's dead calm. If we move too hard, the street smells a takeover, and the cost of the deal becomes prohibitive.
Move too hard. You're at 3%.
And we've managed to do that without moving the price.
You know I wanted to move fast on this.
Roz, I want this bid to succeed as much as you do.
Good. Because we either pass 10% by the end of the day or I'm pulling the deal.
He should be here any moment. How did you get my name?
Phone book.
No. Well, Gardner Ross has acted as lead manager for the widest range of clients. At present, we've elected to pursue more classical underwriting, specializing in value-added service as opposed to more heavily leveraged transactions.
Capital problems, huh?
I'm not sure. Actually, short-term liabilities.
Relax. That kind of problem is universal.
We believe it's of a temporary nature. Gardner Ross is in a perfect position to weather this calm without affecting major changes. Not that that should be any of your concern. Great. Jack Larkin, this is Dirk Honing.
Sorry I'm late. What's the deal?
Actually, I don't know.
10%?
By the end of the day.
Maybe by the end of the week if she doesn't care about price, and nobody doesn't care about price. What?
Euro trash at 1 o'clock.
You really are a jerk. By the end of the day?
Oops. Last time we met, you expressed your interest in Brahms.
Well, last time we met, I expressed an interest in a lot of things.
I wonder if I might test your reaction to Shostakovich this evening. My performance.
Double oops.
That's Anton Lieben, the conductor.
What would a railway employee be doing up here?
I bet you that's no ticket to the Jays game.
Well, as Rome burned, Nero did fiddle.
Well, I own some land outside the city. Very attractive land. And I want to build a sanctuary on that land. A UFO sanctuary. Complete with a landing pod and both sound and light tractor beams to alert the extraterrestrials as to the sanctuary's existence. Although I'm generally able to sense their arrival well in advance and make preliminary contact myself.
Huh. Well, we do have some real estate deals under our belts. This should be
Donald, how about a word outside?
Yeah, sure. Could you hold on a sec?
Oh, boy.
I realized that the deal's a bit unusual.
You think so?
Yeah, I think we should just hear the guy out.
We can't make money off this deal.
There's a lot of wackos with money out there.
As soon as those wackos start spending their money, they become pretty damn sane. That's my experience.
I need deals.
This is a non-starter, all right?
Yeah.
Look, do us both a favor and blow this guy out, okay?
Right. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Jack.
Yeah.
I know how much a father can mean.
Oh.
I just want to say I'm sorry.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Hey, they're talking layoffs in there.
What's the emergency?
There's no emergency. I just wanted to see how you were.
I'm fine, thank you. You called me out of the executive committee to see how I'm doing?
I wanted, to see how it was going in there and, to see if there was, anything that I could do to... Are you considering layoffs?
Don't worry about that.
I've never lost a job before.
You're not gonna lose this one.
Thank you for coming in, Mr. Honing.
You don't think your numbers were a touch optimistic?
I can work up some figures and fax them to your office.
I guess my premonitions can be wrong.
Yeah, that can happen.
I had a thought that Gardner Ross would be unreceptive to a UFO sanctuary.
Nope, not at all. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Honing. I'll be in touch.
Jansky's still making us a fortune. Polar Pipeline's in the works.
Ross Bittner's pulling the deal.
Only if Marty can't meet the deadline.
It's an impossible deadline.
I think she's lost confidence in Gardner Ross.
Yeah, Reed, she's lost confidence in Sally Ross.
Thank you.
So, Jack, how's Donald's deal?
What deal?
0 for 2.
Well, there go the Band-Aids.
Guess this means amputation.
All in favor of layoffs?
No.
Yes, majority rules. Thank you.
Excuse me, this area is restricted.
Oh, that's okay.
Don't tell me that's okay. Get the hell off the floor.
Sheila Tatum, I'm an employee relations consultant.
Terribly sorry, I'm Benny Seidelman.
Chris Todson Metals. You must be Benny. For years, a top specialist on the exchange.
Can I get you a coffee or a mineral water?
No, thank you. I'm expected in the boardroom. So I'll just get the hell off the floor.
Good going, Chris. You just pissed off the Grim Reaper. We don't need this kind of help.
Now, I'm not so easily dismissed. These are very, very difficult situations, which we all dread.
I don't know. You seem to be doing okay. What are we paying her?
When did you set this up?
In my judgment, we owe it to our staff to provide the best professional help available.
Oh, yeah, that's a soft spot, Adam.
It's standard procedure, Jack. If you want to avoid litigation, you play by the book. Now, a termination consultant can guide us past these lawsuits. And I do hate lawsuits.
Paranormal.
No.
Parapsychology.
No.
Astral projection.
Nope.
Intergalactic travel, I mean.
Not recently. Well, the closest thing we have is the shuttle, the space one.
How can I establish any decent comparables for a UFO sanctuary?
I just can't believe that Jack went for this.
So he told me to drop the deal, and I didn't. Actually, I kind of committed us to it.
Oh, how insubordinate of you.
Yeah, well, my reading on this thing is either you do something or they fire you, so I took the deal. I mean...
So now your job depends on how many Martian bus tours you can attract to the metro region? Much better. Does it have to be a sanctuary?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, good luck.
I've never really paused to consider how beautiful that thing is, rolling by day after day, one stock at a time.
I lost 2 clients today, Benny.
Yeah, well, I've had my share of close calls. Fierce ones. OPEC embargo, end of the gold standard, Black Monday. Was some disasters I created all by myself.
I wasn't even aware that there was anything wrong.
I love this job. They won't fire me. There's such a thing as loyalty. Used to be, anyway.
After all, dismissal's not necessarily a bad thing. Oh, excuse me. The obvious benefits, freedom from a fixed schedule.
Freedom from an income.
more time for personal projects and family, an opportunity for reflection, a chance to redirect one's career.
Into the toilet.
If you'll turn to page 12 of my booklet, Termination with Dignity, and page 18, Termination Environmental Management, which deals with survivor's guilt, traces of departed colleagues in the office, favorite coffee mugs, that sort of thing.
How do I shut you up?
Find a block of Polar.
Right.
Yes, Grant.
Is, Jack here?
Hey, what do you want?
I hear that the brass, our management, may actually be considering some layoffs.
Well, they're right here. Why don't you ask them yourself?
I hear that they may be firing some people, and if that's true, and I'm not saying that it is.
Grant, don't worry about that. There are no plans to eliminate your derivatives department.
Well, that's not really fair, is it? I mean, my record alone should entitle me to at least equal consideration, if not better. In fact, I would like to request, in light of my superlative achievements within the confines of this corporate entity, that I be first to get laid off.
You see, it doesn't work that way. I mean,
Well, I'd like an exception to be made. I have put in my time.
6 weeks.
47 days and 4 hours. I don't want the job anymore.
Look, this is preposterous.
It seemed like too good an opportunity to pass up.
Grant, I'm sorry. We can't accept your request.
Rats.
Look, why don't you just go back to work? Huh?
Before they sign you for life.
Honestly, the things you have to do to nurture a profit center.
I told you, it can't be done.
We just have to find one major block. We buy it, break it into small lots.
Cross it on our books, and we make the 10% announcement before anybody knows what's happening. The only problem is, as soon as I start calling around, we might as well put up a billboard.
Who did Polar's last financing?
Reston Capital.
Who's the most gullible client? I guarantee they unloaded a large chunk of the deal on him.
Or her.
Or her. Get me a name.
And all right, who's the biggest idiot Reston deals with?
I got it, Marty.
I wasn't even looking.
What, like every time Marty barks, I'm supposed to jump?
I didn't say anything.
I don't need this job. I've got 10 other offers in my top drawer.
I didn't say anything, Chris.
He knows I'm gunning for his job. I bet he sticks a knife in.
I didn't.
Say anything, I know.
Didn't think it would take him so long. Cry work.
Well, I'm not going to make it easy for him. What are you doing? Spreading the word. What word? That's what I'm figuring out right now.
You can run comparative studies with various entities across North America. Now, each of the UFO sanctuary's separate departments has an equivalent somewhere, anywhere. I mean, you name it. Fairgrounds, video arcades, planetariums, labs.
It's nice. It's just I don't know how my client will see it.
What your client has in his mind is a dream. What we have here is possible.
Thanks. But it is his land.
You say potato, I say potato.
What?
One man's sanctuary is another man's theme park.
How's business?
Oh, great. How about you?
Good. It's good for you, it's good for me.
Shouldn't you be in a bit of a jungle mood?
Oh. Well, listen. Trader has to pull his weight. Performance is important. You can't let that overshadow the value of teamwork. The fact that the ultimate earnings happen to be assigned to Chris or Benny or Marty, no, that's not what it's all about, man. Taking credit. Your phone.
It's okay.
I'm working on a plan, which I think could spare us all a lot of unhappiness. It's about developing a shared vision.
So you believe in this plan, right?
Yes. Well, it's not completely fleshed out yet. But I certainly think
Well, then why are you talking to me about it?
You want to answer this damn thing, please?
The manual walks you through many of our methods for humane personnel reduction.
Found someone with a block of Polar, Bill Atherton. He's had it forever, and he loves it. Oh, excuse me.
Bill Atherton doesn't want to sell. He's not going to sell.
You know him?
Oh, Sally, I know everybody.
Then talk to him.
What, miss all this fun? All right. I'll take him to lunch. Carry on.
The loss of a job can be a profoundly distressing event, not dissimilar to the loss of a loved one. We advise our subjects to set aside a half an hour every day for grieving.
All in favor of firing this idiot? All opposed? Oh, your favorite mug's in the mail.
This is the 4th client I've lost today. What is happening?
The universe is in random flux.
Well, you can say that again.
The universe
Don't. There's got to be an explanation and a remedy.
If you can think of it in time, or think of it outside of time.
You've put in 2 of those.
Oh, not enough, right?
I could understand it if I was losing money.
Danish krona. I've heard of playing it safe.
I'm shorting it.
What's this new hobby? You just sit around all day waiting for the contracts to go limit down? Danish krona hasn't done anything in weeks.
It'll crash in the next hour.
You know something?
Yes, could I have the editorial department, please? Yes, I wonder if you could confirm a rumor for me. I have word that the Danish Prime Minister intends to hold a referendum on withdrawing from the European Union. I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out. Well, you know, it seems pretty solid to me. Thank you very much.
Where'd you get that?
I didn't. Basic rules of the game, Jimmy boy. Buy on rumor, sell on facts. I need a good rumor.
Planting one.
Why, you don't think a wire service would go to press without checking their sources, do you?
No.
Certainly not the better ones. It's perfectly legal. Want to join me on a shorting spree?
They never bite it. You're wasting your money.
I'm sure you're probably right.
You think the problem's going to go away just because you fired the consultant?
I just wanted her to go away. You know what? You might want to give this a read over before you dump Monica.
Monica's not going anywhere.
Oh, yeah. We can't afford to lose any pure overhead around here, huh?
Without research, what are the trading jobs going to use for brain?
Oh, I'm sorry. Is Princess Newsletter afraid she's going to have to do her own typing from now on?
You scared you're going to have to drink alone?
I think you're both right. If we're going to make the kind of budget cuts we need, we're going to have to get rid of both your people.
Why haven't we looked at corporate finance for savings yet?
Donald's working on Polar pipelines. I won't consider him.
Well, Polar Pipeline's going to be dead as soon as Adam gets back from lunch.
I want to know what's so sacred about Darby.
Yeah, you know, there's a big difference between having Charles Darby's kid working for you and Charles Darby's disowned kid working for you.
Without Donald Darby, there is no corporate finance department.
I say axe him.
Donald costs us as much as Monica and a junior trader combined.
We have ourselves a real problem here. Anybody in favor of releasing Donald?
Yeah.
How about Monica and a trader? Adam has the deciding vote.
How we doing on Polar?
Good news. No one knows we're in the market.
That's because we're not in the market. We've got 4%.
Hey, Marto, buddy. Are they giving you a hard time in there?
Just give it a rest, okay, Benny?
What, were they ganging up on you?
Okay, I'll handle it.
Are they trying to make you do things that you don't want to do?
I'm doing the best I can. I suggest you do the same.
You cold?
I'd like another shot at the Dirkhoning deal.
With that wacko guy?
I'd like to propose that we pitch the development not as a UFO sanctuary, but as a UFO theme park. Though we don't tell them it's a theme park. I mean, we keep the bits he likes about the sanctuary, but to underwrite it, we add the main features of an amusement park. It makes a lot more sense when you see it on paper.
You didn't blow that guy off? It's pretty sneaky, Donald.
Look, I don't see as how I had much choice to you.
Don't underestimate me.
What? So my job is safe?
We'll float your proposal past Holly this afternoon.
Great. Thanks.
Well, would you look at that?
They didn't.
They even used my wording. The Danish Prime Minister intends to hold blah, 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 withdraw from the European Union. Well, this is a special moment. I'm a published writer.
Oh, yeah, fiction. I can't believe they fell for this. This is such a breach of journalistic...
There goes the krona falling like a 3-week-old Danish.
Pastries don't fall, Chris.
What is wrong with this world?
Too many morons, Jimmy boy. But as long as they're here, might as well build myself a bandwagon, sit back, wait for them all to jump on.
You're making a fortune.
Kind of the name of the game, wouldn't you say?
You guys better be working on some polar pipeline over there.
Nope.
Susanna!
We are so dead.
Chris is making a fortune on a rumor he fabricated.
No kidding. Shame on him.
Hi. You're an expert in patterns, right? 6 of my clients fired me today. I need to find out why.
I'm going to lose my job, and I have you to thank.
I'm sorry?
You see, you made me realize that all I have to do to lose my job is lose money. So I set my computer on autopilot, and I bet I'm down $1 million by now.
Isn't that going up?
I'm going to be here forever.
That's sad. Here's who I lost.
All male, between the ages of 70 and 75, filthy rich. and today they ate lunch at the Toronto Club.
Wait, you can tell all that from this?
Yes. And because I had lunch at the Toronto Club. So I have a friend who works in the kitchen, so I eat there sometimes.
The Toronto Club.
The kitchen. I can't believe my own program beat me.
But you don't even know these guys.
Member chits, cheapskates. They split the bill to ask for 5 copies of the receipt.
Thanks, Grant. Thank you.
You leave me no choice. I'll have to set a new earnings record.
I'm not asking, I'm telling. Donald stays.
When did you take over the firm?
Without Monica, Gardner-Ross Research will be a joke.
You are Gardner-Ross Research.
I'm guessing I'm the swing vote here?
Yeah.
Carry on.
This firm owes me.
Oh, come on. What about me? I took a fall for you.
A suspension from the OSC is hardly equal to a hitman from the Russian mob, Marty.
I don't know.
Hey, aren't you two on the same team here?
Yeah, like I care.
You two aren't being laid off, so shut up about what the firm owes you.
Come on, people.
Can't fire Donald.
Donald would be out of here in a flash, but it's a moot point. See, Bill Atherton has agreed to sell a 7% stake in Polar Pipelines.
Oh.
Thank God.
At 1 over the market price.
Oh, that's great. Oh. Could have saved us a little trench warfare if you told us earlier.
Sally, just before you start the celebration, one more little hurdle for you. In light of my contribution, I'm expecting half of the advisory fee to find its way into my pocket.
You had lunch.
Well, we don't pay people for how hard they work. Information is power, Sally.
And if I say no?
What?
So you would rather blow this deal and fire your own people than let me have the commission?
Well, you're not quite sure, are you? Whereas I'm quite sure that you care too much to let that happen. You see, information is power.
Done.
We'll act for buyer and seller.
And pull in both commissions.
I want you to cross Afferton's block in small lots. Hopefully the market won't see a blip.
Well, we'll be at 10% by the end of the day.
I'll make Ross's takeover announcement at the close, and you go up to the balance in the morning.
It's moving.
What's moving?
Polar's going through the roof.
What have you done?
Nothing. What did you do?
Nothing.
Okay, somebody knows.
We got a leak.
Up another point.
How can this be happening?
Somewhere else. What's going on? I mean, the whole sector's down. This is going through the roof. Did any of you clowns chat this up?
No.
No.
We have to douse this. Put in an offer to sell.
It won't work.
Why not?
Because it worked this morning.
How does the street know I'm taking over
Well,
Polar?
if they knew someone that green was up to it, they wouldn't be moving nearly this fast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Come on, Teddy. What, you think I'm going to forget about you just because I'm getting married? Oh, that's certainly very astute thinking. Teddy, I'm going to miss you. You know, we had some times, didn't we? Remember when we made, 47% on DRP calls in 48 hours? Yeah, that was fun. But, I guess I'm just going to have to find somebody else to have fun with. In between the cooking and the cleaning, of course. Glad to have you back. And actually, Teddy, I'm not really getting married anyway. I just, he didn't appreciate me.
I want you to start a rumor.
Seriously?
A true rumor. A rumor that I'm doing the takeover.
Okay, listen up here, people. It's just a rumor, but,
See, this was the hard part. Setting the transformerator so that it would act on both Martusio's as well as Pondles. Anyway, I just wanted you guys to see her. Isn't she a beauty?
Very nice. Very nice. Mr. Honing, we believe this project has enormous potential. We've drawn up a proposal. Okay, now, if one were to imagine three components, an information center, videos, CD-ROMs, an entertainment area, virtual reality encounters with aliens, space rides, roller coaster, video arcades, and so on. But at its core, as you've outlined, the experimental arm, the landing pod.
It sounds like a theme park.
Yeah. Yeah. I suppose it could sound that way.
I hate it.
Well, perhaps you need a little time to...
Space rides?
No, not at its core. At its core...
Video arcades? This is a travesty.
Mr. Honing, I really believe you're going to have to compromise on certain...
Compromise? We are talking about receiving dignitaries on their first official visit to Earth. Did Eisenhower receive Khrushchev in a theme park? Did Reagan receive Gorbachev in a theme park?
Yeah. Actually, yes, he did.
What?
He did.
Dirk, we're trying our best to bring this thing to market.
Well, this thing won't do. You lose your sincerity, you lose everything. This is an insincere proposal.
You did your best.
I blew it. Have to tell the board.
Not today, we don't.
No, it's not fair to Monica. It's not fair to anybody.
Why did your father disown you, Donald?
Because I went...
This firm, forced you to betray your father. We owe you.
It's in the past.
What?
It's in the past.
It is?
Yeah.
I bet your father has friends in every brokerage firm on the street.
Yeah. Why don't you try on Earth there?
Monica loses her job, it's a safe bet, and somebody else is hired on Monday morning. I mean, same with every other broker out there.
Have to be able to stand on my own 2 feet, though, don't I?
It's pretty tough if someone's sawing your legs off at the knees.
Hey, who's Nebulon Transformerator?
We gotta talk.
There's nothing to talk about. If Polar dies, so does Donald's career.
Donald's staying.
Oh, Larkin. You definitely need house trading. You do recall who has the swing vote.
You're not voting for Donald to go.
Oh, really?
Donald Darby's gay.
What universe do you live in, Jack? People get fired every day for being gay.
People get sued for firing people because they're gay.
Donald Darby?
Just between you and me, our fearless leader's a little wet behind the ears. I'd unload before everybody else figures that out.
Buying at a quarter down. You know, you got to get rid of Polar Pipeline before it freezes.
I hate to say anything negative about my boss, but... Well put. I guess I can take that many.
A half below. All right, done. Okay, but you owe me. It's working. The street has absolutely no confidence in you.
Just what I wanted to hear.
So, okay, no. I said yes, didn't I?
Oh, God. Oh, sorry. Sorry. No, please.
Woo! There she goes, a perfect bounce.
Polar go back up again?
Oh, no, sorry, I was wrong.
Your rumor discredited.
About time.
The krona is rallying. It's payola time.
How big a position you take?
$1 million.
Whoa. I did 3.
Benny, you...
when you mentioned, I saw a report on the wire. I knew it was wrong. What, am I supposed to turn a blind eye to that?
$3 million.
Actually 3.8 million now. And climbing!
How's that for a little unemployment insurance?
What has happened to the price of Polar Pipelines?
The price went up. We brought it back down most of the way.
We had a problem, but we handled it.
No, you didn't have a problem. You had a leak.
No, I can assure you, Roz, that we won't rest until we discover the source of the leak. But right now, we need to be able
Don't bother. Because I'm pulling the plug. Now.
Roz!
Benny, stop buying Polar. Trickle it back out.
Marty?
Don't worry, Jimbo. You're all fine. Okay, let's just rubber stamp this thing. We can get back to work.
Would you like me to speak with Donald? I'm pretty good at these kind of things.
I will be glad when this day is over.
All those in favor of dismissing Donald Darby? Susanna?
4.
Marty?
4.
Jack?
Against.
Sally? Against? Adam?
Let's retain him.
What?
Whoa. Did I just miss something here?
I said retain him. Let's just get on with it.
No, I want an explanation.
Well, I thought about it, and I decided that Donald is, after all, somebody that we can't afford to lose.
You said my job was safe. I don't understand.
Believe me, it's not you. It's circumstances. It's fiscal problems. It's...
Yeah. I know I just bought it from you a minute ago, but I'd like you to have it back. No new info. Just a portfolio adjustment handed down from upstairs. That's all.
This just isn't right. I've made all the right moves for years.
You did very well for a lot of years. You got caught on the bottom of the food chain on the wrong day.
This isn't fair.
No, it's not. It's securities trading. Yeah, if you need a letter or anything like that,
How we doing on Polar?
Almost out. It's killing us, though.
All right. Well, let's hold on to the rest, and we'll dump it when the price sorts itself out.
Hey, Jack, how did you manage?
To do what?
Save my job. I can't even land the lunatic's deal.
Explain to Cunningham how indispensable you are.
So you lied to him.
I don't know.
Anyway, thanks.
And so if you just configure the coupling device according to the Blaine protocol, you can dock tribulons and martusials. And with the Shatsky equations, the detractor beams will be compatible with 5 of the 7 known intergalactic fleets. And believe me, you don't want to be docking the other 2.
You know, I can't tell you how thrilled I am to talk with you about these things. You have been a tremendous help. And any time you need a job, just give me a call.
Oh, thanks, but I already have a job that I don't want.
Take care, Grant. I underestimated this place. You have some good people working here. On balance, I'd have to say I've changed my mind. I may be back.
No, you were right. We didn't believe in your deal and we pitched you anyway. You've recently suffered a loss. And I sense that you took my project on for the sake of your associate. I admire your humanity. Thank you.
Sally.
Hey. Ah, it's wonderful.
Well,
A wonderful
thank you.
performance. It's always fascinated me how Shostakovich has managed to mix his atonal work into the second last movement. It's, I think it's such a romantic piece.
What if I told you that we had to switch to Prokofiev tonight?
You didn't.
No. But your seat was empty.
I give up. I'm sorry. It was a really bad day.
Can you talk? Or perhaps I can try to make you forget? At least for a little while.
Your palms are sweaty.